What's going on, everybody? It's Lou from Life Beyond the Panels, and today is Wednesday, and it is new comic book day. So I'm going to share with you guys what books I ended up getting. I ended up staying completely on budget. I didn't get any extra books, which was really good. So I did a pretty good job. Although I did realize there was one book that was missing from my pull list. I don't know why, but we comic geeks forgot about Deadpool, but I got it, so that works. So yeah, anyway, let's get started here. First here we got Absolute Green Lantern. This is issue number 16. I really enjoyed this book. The difference between this and the regular Green Lantern, I'm actually enjoying a lot. I like Joe Mullen as the lead in this, and it's also been kind of like an ensemble cast more so than even just Joe Mullen as the lead in it. But yeah, this has been one of my favorite books every month that it comes out. So Absolute Green Lantern. Next up, we have the final issue, Absolute Martian Manhunter, issue number 12 by Dennis Kemp. This has been kind of a weird book. I feel like it's something I kind of want to reread again in the future. But, the artwork in this is always kind of out there. Yeah, let me know if you guys have been reading Absolute Green Lantern, Absolute Martian Manhunter, and what you guys have thought about it. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I only started collecting these singles starting with issue number 7. I got the hardcover trade for issues number 1 through 6. And yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been very different, mind-blowing at times a little bit confusing, but as Dennis Kemp for you, he's always got some kind of message in all his comic books. Next up, we have issue number 32 of The Amazing Spider-Man. So we're getting closer and closer. This is Legacy 996 to issue 1000, and let's see what's going on here. I don't know what's happening here. So we'll see. The last issue, which was The Talk, was an interesting issue. At least half of the issue was interesting. The other half was kind of blah. So we'll see what happens here with Amazing Spider-Man. Next up, we have, this is Batgirl issue number 21 by Tape Rumble. I like Tape Rumble a lot. I've mentioned that before, especially with everything dead but dying. And I really like Batgirl as well. This is a book that I ended up getting caught up with using DC Infinite, and then started collecting the singles. And this book is always a lot of fun. I really like Batgirl in this book. Cassandra, also my brain just forgot what Batgirl is Cassandra Cain. I really like her. I like her how dark she is and how almost like really broken inside as she is. I also like the internal dialogue from her in the Batgirl books. The one-word internal dialogues I think are really good. So I really enjoy Batgirl. This is a book I look forward to every single month. And yeah, we'll let you know how it is. Let me know if you guys are reading Batgirl. Next up, speaking of the bats, we've got always a big book. We got Batman issue number 11 by Matt Fraction. This book is always fantastic. There have been some little ups and downs. Some issues have been a little bit slower, where some issues are like will blow you away. And we're leading up to this big Batman event that's going to be coming up, and this is a really amazing cover. I'd be shocked this cover does not end up on my wall back there in Oho Sights. Oh, this is cool. This is the character that we saw during the Date issue, so we get to see her again. This has definitely been also almost like a slow burn comic book where you get characters that you haven't seen for a few issues. They're like, oh, what happened to them? And all of a sudden, bam, they're going to show up here again. So one thing I would say with this is sometimes the cover's been misleading with the Batman comic books. So hopefully this cover is not misleading and we get a nice little fight here between Batman and Oho. Next up here, we have Doctor Strange. This is issue number 8. He's back on Asgard again. And I think this book has been very good. I enjoy the magic books, and I feel like this book has been this nice mix of magic and then also mythology, and I'd say between like elves and angels and like a lot of really cool stuff going on in this book. It's only going 10 issues, I believe. But yeah, we're really enjoying it. Let me know if you guys have been reading Doctor Strange. Next up here, we have Fantastic Four issue number 13. Looks like we have not Ghost Rider. It says not Ghost Rider. So this is going to be interesting. Ryan North, of course, does an amazing job on this book. Not Ghost Rider, but an incredible simulation. This should be pretty interesting. How's the artwork in this? The last issue, the artwork wasn't too great, but it looks like we have better artwork here. I think we just had a guest artist on the last issue. It's pretty good. Oh, I noticed about Marvel compared to DC. I think their covers are just so much smoother than DC's covers. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that. Although I do notice if you look at the front, you can see, I don't know if you can see here that, you probably can't see from the angle. Yeah, you can see it a little bit here that the cover doesn't go the entire length of the comic book. Same thing on the back too. I guess it's like a stapling issue. I don't know. You guys ever seen that on the? I've noticed that from time to time, especially on Marvel books. Next up, we have one of my favorites, and that is Iron Man by Joshua Williamson. This is a pretty sick looking cover too. The Return of War Machine. So yeah, this should be a pretty good one. Pretty excited about this. The artwork is usually generally pretty good in this as well, and really like how Tony Stark is written by Joshua Williamson. I mean, Joshua Williamson is just amazing. So next up, we have an independent comic book I've been reading. This is called Neighborhood Watch. This is almost like Desperate Housewives mystery, and this has been a really, really cool book having to do with two different HOAs, and somebody gets murdered in it, and this is actually a member of both HOAs. And she has two different names in each of the HOAs and two different lives in each of the HOAs. So really, really cool mystery. I really like how they have done this book, how they split the pages between the two HOAs. And I'll show you a little bit from here. So like, for example, here you have the brown cover when we're at one HOA, and then we get a blue cover when we're at the other HOA. So, and also really great artwork in this book as well. So really been enjoying Neighborhood Watch by Boom Studios. Next up, we have issue number 3 of Ordained. This has been an amazing book. I think it's only going 4 issues. It's just a mini series. This book actually is going to be a movie. I know Colin Farrell has already been cast as the lead role in this. And yeah, it's taken forever for issues to come out. I feel like this started probably like 9 months ago or whatever. But the nice thing about this book is it's very thick. And you get as usual with Bad Idea, you get the newspaper feel to it as well. So Ordained has been a fantastic book. I don't know if you'll be able to get find the issues at this point for issue 1, 2, and there was a 0 issue. It was called The Machine. But definitely you pick it up and trade whenever that happens, which who knows when that would actually be. Next up we have here by Benjamin Percy, we have The Punisher, issue number 6. This book never disappoints. Benjamin Percy does an amazing job. Keeps it very dark, even though this is not a red band book. It's a very bloody book, and I really enjoy The Punisher, and I hope that we get a nice long run. I got a comment that we probably only go 10 issues. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. Hopefully we get a nice long run out of the Benjamin Percy's Punisher, but with Marvel, you never really know. In fact, usually you can bank on the fact you're not going to get a long run. All right, next up here we have a Ignition Press book, Ripcord. This is issue number 4. This book is about this woman who was looking for her sister, and there's this drug that she's been taking that a lot of people are taking in this area where she is, and now things are getting crazy where people are turning into these monsters like you can see here on the cover here. There's been a pretty crazy book. Again, it's been a slow burn book, but it's actually been really good, and Ignition Press does some really great books, and this is just another cool one. So yeah, Ripcord. Oh, you guys reading this? Let me know. Next up, you guys know I love this book, and this is Royals, issue number 4. We're going to continue on, see what happens with this story here. The last part, if I remember correctly, which I only read this like 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, we had the big cliffhanger at the end. So I'm really excited to see what happens here in Royals. Again, I don't want to even open it up. I don't want to even know. So I'm not even opening this up. All I know is I'm excited to read Royals, issue number 4. We have here Wade Wilson Deadpool, issue number 6. Another one by Benjamin Percy. This book has been really good. I'm not really much of a Deadpool fan, but Benjamin Percy was writing it, so I'm reading it. And I have to be honest with you, I've been loving this. This has been one of my highlights every month that it comes out. Wade Wilson Deadpool. So excited to see what happens here. Another really cool cover. Enter the Badpools. So pretty excited about this. And one more book we have here is X-Men United, issue number 5. I'm one of the people who have been enjoying it. Again, this one's only going 10 issues. Slaves of the Shadow King. So excited to see what happens here in X-Men United, issue number 5. So let me know, you guys, if you guys are reading any of these books. Let me know what books you guys picked up. Comment below and let me know what are some of the books that you're excited about reading this week. And yeah, that's about it. Other than that, I know I have coming in the mail a little bit later. We have Omnibus coming, X-Men Dawn of X Volume 2, which I'm pretty excited about, from crooksbandits.com, which is one of my favorite places to buy omnibuses online. So other than that, guys, appreciate you guys watching. And yeah, until next time, see ya.